Peace, family. The other day, while sitting in the Oval Office, Donald Trump made a statement that the United States have been stealing oil from Iran for months. He wasn't able to say anything about it before, but now we can. This is the same Donald Trump that people elected into office that said that he couldn't be bought. He's not like other politicians. He's his own man. Well, if that was true, when he found out that the United States government, as if being president of the United States, separate him from being the United States government, was stealing oil from Iran, where was his voice against this? Because, see, part of the main reason why you went over there in the first place is supposedly to stop Iran from having nuclear weapons. When reporters ask you about the cost of living, the cost of gas, how is it this war is impacting the quality of life of the citizens, does he even think about that? He said absolutely not. His main priority is stopping Iran from having nuclear weapons. He don't even care about the midterms. So if that's your main intention, to stop Iran from having nuclear weapons, when you found out that the United States government, some part that you have nothing to do with, was stealing oil from Iran, why didn't you say anything? Who told you not to say anything, and why now you can? If you have not been bought and paid for, why didn't you say anything about this when you first discovered it? You know, the fact of the matter is this: I believe they went over there with the sole intention of taking this oil from Iran. Period. This is the only reason why the United States ever go into foreign countries. They want to get something out there. And if you're stealing the oil, which Donald Trump, let's keep in mind, he's a pitch man, he's a salesman, he's a businessman. I don't want to hear nothing about how he made an accident and said stealing. He could have said something. Donald Trump, as a businessman, he could have said they appropriated this oil. They could have seized it, detained it. He could have used a myriad of different words to describe the United States' effort to get in this oil. He said specifically stealing. Now, to me, if I was in politics and the Democrats listening to this, could a sitting president of the United States make an announcement that the United States government has been stealing oil from Iran for months, affect the president that you elected up under some type of immunity deal? Would this not be a violation of that immunity deal? And now you can leave him open for charges for persecution because now you're endangering national security. Now, this is going to blow up into and for the life of me, I don't understand how come this is not on national news all over the place. Because if you have invaded this country for one thing, and then turn around and now Iran, you stealing oil from Iran after you done bombed a school that killed hundreds of schoolgirls, lost U.S. service members, only to find out that your reason for being over there in the first place is to get your hands on this oil. And when you said that Iran didn't know about this until after you done said it, now that Iran do know that you done stole oil, what is Iran's recourse of action against the United States should be done? When you think about the parents that have lost children in that bombing in that school in Iran, the brothers and sisters who have mourned the loss of these girls, or the service members that's defending their country, what should their response be now that they know that the whole thing was just to steal oil? You know, and if you're stealing the oil, for what intention? Are you going to sell it to the people of the United States at retail or wholesale prices? Or are you going to sell it at a markup? This, like I say, this is the most corrupt system of government I have ever seen. I could not have imagined a system of government being more corrupt than this. But in reality, what could you expect? Donald Trump, who has had criminal accusations pending against him, charges of pedophilia. He's been ripping off banks, union members. Um, what type of administration did you think could come from a person like this guy? You know, when the people that's hearing this now come to realize that, like I said, they have lost their daughters in this school, and if they don't force Iran to do something about that, then they're going to do what? They're going to start taking matters into their own hands. You won't be able to go into a plane, a train, any type of, without fear of some type of terrorist activity increasing because of this. Millionaires and billionaires reduced to stealing. I mean, you know what? I'm not even going to go no further. I don't know how this guy is not removed from office the second them cameras went off the air. And this, you know what? I'm done with this. I'm gonna end this video here. And as always, these are my thoughts, my opinions. I invite you to leave yours in the comments, and I'll see you in my next video. Ashe.